Okay, let's check it out. So I like the passion, so I thought it would be cool to check this out. Okay, so D3 max rank, so that would be platinum. Mainly, so yeah, sounds like they have a very good attitude. And yeah, so this is an interesting to think about, like zoning out. You know, this is a crucial part of getting better at anything active, like as a human, is like to not zone out and learn all that kind of stuff. So yeah, having a constant developmental attitude towards it is like one good thing. Um, I don't think you have to worry about this. It's just not how it is. Some people complain, but yeah, I mean everybody's here to play the game. Um, and then I thought this was interesting, so that's why I'm going to come in and just give my ideas, and then you'll have somebody who watched your replay and said whatever the hell they said. It's not like I'm not pro level, so I won't have that stuff to say, but it can still be, you know, a useful stepping stone. So yeah, I like the passion and everything like that. Already definitely some great advice here, you know, to watch the pros. It sounds like you're watching pros and trying to imitate them. So that's what I've heard as like basically one of the best things you can do ever, but it still takes a while to develop, right? Yeah. So it's the right path, but it's not like, oh, I just watch the pros and then I just get it right away, right? But it's a really good thing to be doing. Okay, let's check it out. Starting it off with Gambit. So yeah, we have a BP and a Psylocke, and then we also have the one tank, and then we have an Ultron and a Rocket. So if I'm in the game right now, I'm aware. It looks like that's my Psylocke right there. It's my Rocket. We are waiting on someone, so we're waiting on the Ultron. So that's actually very significant because that will affect our first fight quite a bit. And then we can see that our BP is going the side path. So this is like information we should know. Oops. So yep, it's really good. Okay, I'm already seeing a lot of things that I like. One thing I think you check this way to see your BP. We also want to know about this. You probably do. And then, you know, you're kind of going out here, but you're really not coming out here, you know, risking your life. And when you did come out there for a second, you were extremely quick to be only on the edge and to immediately come back. So I think these are really good instincts and mechanics so far, just looking at this part, right? So here, that was a little bit long to be looking back there, because actually we don't know if they're right around the corner. They're not, but I guess we're hearing people over here, so yep. I think I can get rid of that, yep. Reload, nice. So now we can see. We're getting all up in here, and we're also ready to turn around if we need to. Yeah, so it's like we had him at low health, but he's the Doctor Strange, the new and improved Doctor Strange, even with a 1,000 health shield. So yeah, there's no guarantee we're going to kill him there, so it's good to just back off right away. And yeah, of course, he's got his whole team with him. It's going fine. We had him run by. We didn't take much damage, so that's our first thing. Nice. A little messy, and we're kind of in the wrong spot. Looks good, though. Yep, heal your healers and shit like that. Looks good. Yeah, I'm also not like a big healer, but I'm still gonna just say what it. Give my peace. Give my peace. Alright, so we're trying to heal him up. Like, it should be fine with our other healers, but yeah. Now we got him again. Nice instincts to do that. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting. It's always tough to fight this guy. So yeah, we used both of our slams, as far as I know, which heals us as well as our team, so it's pretty good. And then, you know, we can say other people want to do more, so we reloaded. So it's kind of too bad that we had to reload and we're taking this long before we can hit him. So something, and then we did hit him with that one. And then we're sort of, since he just did something or whatever, we're expecting him to dash, but then he doesn't dash. So we kind of missed that shot on him. And then there we are. Yeah, it was a good push. But we can definitely look at that and just have the general goal of like, okay, I want to be hitting people targeted every single time. Obviously, things are going to happen. We're not going to always hit them. But that's why it's not so useful to be like, oh, you should have hit him here. You should have hit him here. Since we're trying to predict what they'll do when we're moving around and stuff like that. But in general, we just, we need to have really, really good aim. Nice. So yeah, nothing going on behind us. Nice, then we just had our Psylocke go in there, so that's looking like a death. So that happens, at this, it's like we never need to care. Are we just picking up on it, though? We saw her go, like, straight in, and then just play that right there and die. Yeah, then we can't. Yeah, we have our 2 healers right here, so we don't need to follow that. Seems good. Yeah, I should watch some pro healers before doing this, but whatever. I'll just quickly do this. Nice focus. Looks good. Like, the team almost got in trouble there, but yeah, I mean, we gotta kill Human Torch too. Nice, we got our team back. I think we're kind of missing our shots there in the sense of, like, we're kind of shooting down. We could be shooting up at them or shooting directly at our teammates. It's just like a slight thing to think about there. We're checking back to make sure the BP doesn't come, right? Yeah, she ended up dying. But we are, if we want to talk about like zoning out during the match, we are a little slow on the comeback. It's like if we're checking, then we immediately get back into this. Because it's like, that's part of the healer role, I think, is just like being ready with all that kind of stuff. And then when do we want to use our ultimate? So we can't really fully fight them alone, so we kind of, yeah, that's good to be going this way and expecting our teammates to come. And then so we should also think about healing them as they come, right? Nice to get outside of his stuff there. Ended up being a decent time to use the ultimate. Where did our team go? Yeah, half of them died. Alright, but we got this ultimate, which is quite good. Nice, can't stay alive, so you did that. So one option I think was to, one thing is we shouldn't have kept shooting at him. That was kind of a red flag for me. Because, I mean, how long is it going to take us to get through a 700 HP shield? Like, we should do damage to him, but not like literally be tunnel vision, only looking at him. We should basically play for positioning, is my idea here. Of like, how should I position myself? One option was to kind of like get over here. I definitely needed to look at my team again as a healer. And not just like continuously shoot at him. And then like somebody came up from behind. That's another situation where we don't need to keep shooting his shield. You know what I mean? And it's like, so we play for the team fight. We play for positioning. We play for, so we need to be pretty quick with our vision here. And stuff like that. So I can definitely say that that's a point of improvement. Then we can also consider putting out the ultimate when the team is like split like this, as a way to sort of get something going. Either the team like smacks the shit out of him and kills him, or maybe they decide to go over here and kill a squishy over here, or maybe it triggers this ultimate right away, stuff like that. But yeah, it just became a bit late, and I don't know what you were thinking. Maybe you're thinking, okay, he's going to do his ultimate, and so I should be ready for that. There's a bunch of different stuff to think about, but just mentioning some things. But overall, yeah, it was like... But we just needed to deal with that differently, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't so much of a problem that we just had to stare at him the whole time. He wasn't, like, threatening anybody. He's just there. So, we should have played for team rather than, like, 1v1ing the Strange. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Alright. There's probably nothing to really look at here. It's just the end of the team fight. It's fine. And we need to get back with our team is what we need to do. So, even if we survived right here, it wouldn't make any difference, right? Yeah, just collect all charge and die, and then meet back up with the team. But overall, yeah, I think I'm seeing, you know, pretty good sense of play. Because like this, for example, that was bad sense of play, right? Why the hell are you running out by yourself? All right, so this will dramatically change how the game is. And then he's back here healing, you know? Like it's only the enemy team right here. So he's just like guaranteeing that he will die. So we're starting off with our team fight like this. So it's a little bit different when he's doing this because, you know, he's Venom, so he can get out. But in general, yeah, we have only 3 people here. We're about to have our 4th guy. And we're going to have to wait for the rest of the team. And yeah, he got blown up. Anyway, because yeah. That was, like, it's different because he's Venom. He could have survived there. But yeah, it's kind of a similar thing where he probably just doesn't realize there's no team. So that's a situation to use comms as well. But this is bad from you. So we know both our tanks are dead. And our rocket, right? If we saw that. So this is just becoming dangerous. Because someone can CC us. They can do enough damage to us. They can pounce on us. And we would be dead. Just like everybody else, right? This is, realistically, there's nothing we can do here. We can't kill anybody, really. And we can't tackle the cart. So I'm just reading that the push out was a little bit much for me. But it depends how you think about it. There's some ways to use it. But yeah, we have a chance for, that's what I was going to say. Our only chance for a kill is like BP doing something. And so then we can be there to heal him, kind of. But in general, we're kind of putting ourselves, it's like a spotlight. Like, oh, there's a healer squishy. Hey, everybody, a healer squishy right here with almost no team with him. Anybody want to kill him? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like that, right? So we want to avoid this. And this also influences our team all the time. Because maybe he is not thinking about the macro either. So then maybe he's thinking, oh, well, my healer's right here, and they're right there, and they're kind of pushing out, so I'm going to push out right now, too. But we don't want him to push out right now. We want to get our team back, because this guy's pretty fast out of spawn, right? So he's going to come back, and we'll be able to have our team fight right here, and then we want the BP to hit the backline or whatever. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And she's also kind of following our lead, right? We don't want her here either. She just doesn't need to be here. We want to not die. We want to get our tanks back. We want to have a legit team fight, so that way we can actually challenge the other team, rather than just, you know, trickling ourselves in and being easy kills. You know, they have their entire team right here. So that's kind of what I would focus on. It's like I specifically don't want to be encouraging my team to take any more deaths right here. So like I might just, you know, use the ping. Like when you click the ping a bunch of times, most of your teammates will like notice that, and that can influence them. But like right here, that's way too risky. Like you're not a tank. You have nobody with you. Like you're not. It's not gonna be enough. You're putting yourself in crisis situations for no benefit. You know what I mean? And now you have a tank out there, and he's playing, and he ran out there to protect you guys, and you're not even looking at him to heal him. You know what I mean? But anyway, you seem more like the kind of person that's like, I don't want to cause anybody else to have a bad time. So please don't think that I'm trying to get into your business, call you a bad player. You're definitely not a bad player, but you know, I'm just like trying to emphasize these things, be passionate about these things, of like, you know, trying to illustrate like what it means, you know. But it was his fault, first of all, to just go out there full force by himself. That's like what he did the last time as well. But yeah, our actions were kind of like, we were way out here. We were too far out, too early. And then when we finally backed up, now that guy jumped in. So you know what I mean? So things are just out of alignment, right? We should have been out back. And when he comes in, then we support him, right? Oh, whoops. Alright. And yeah, so this is our last team fight before the cart is just done. So that's kind of the situation here. So it kind of happened again. So there's plenty for us to learn there.